Hi, and welcome to Module 4 on ethics. This one will be 3 weeks in length, just as sort of a quick note. It's 3 weeks in length, whereas the previous one was 4 weeks, and the next one will be 4 weeks. So just sort of keep in mind, pay attention to the due dates. There is one discussion board that's due at the end of the first week, and so you'll want to make sure to get that done. And then there's another one that will be due at the end of the whole entire module. With that said, the ethics is somewhat of a growing field. I mean, I don't know that it's it continues to be very important. As we live in a more globalized and diverse society, we need ethics as a method of discourse. Previously we oftentimes relied back on our faith or our religions or just sort of shared values in that regard. But as we interact with people who don't share those values, don't share the religions, we need some way to discuss and have discourse on these matters. And so what happens is ethics becomes a good manner for us to do that. And it becomes a way in which we discuss things. And a lot of hospitals have ethical review boards, they have ethics committees, they have ethics officers. Universities have the same thing. They'll hire somebody with a PhD in philosophy or ethics or research oftentimes, and that's what they'll do, is they will be basically just ethics officers and be able to help with medical ethics, university ethics, different issues. Usually at universities they're more research based, and that's a large part of what they do, is they analyze these things and do philosophy. In this unit we're going to do it very quickly. You can take a full ethics class, but we're going to start with basically just questions about truth and ethics. Basically the question is is there truth beyond are there universal truths, or truths in ethics cultural, or are they individual? And sort of just questioning what is truth. Are these things just sort of what our society has taught us, or are they something larger? And then we'll also talk about different theories of how they are universal, and how different ways of approaching ethical dilemmas, ethical problems, such as utilitarianism, deontological ethics, virtue ethics. We won't really go into virtue ethics in this course, but those would all be methods in which we do it. And we'll start off with the first discussion board, which will be asking you a question about getting too much change. If you went to the store and you got too much change, what would you do? And basically the whole point of that, and part of what is written up, is to get you to think, if I got extra money, why would I give it back? And some people say, they'll say it's just not right. Some will say I'll keep it because I want it, and there'll be different reasons to do it. And basically what we do is we find that those reasons for why you do it become sort of your method of handling ethical dilemmas. If you say I do it for my own self-interest, then you're doing it because basically you make a lot of ethical decisions based on yourself, and that would be a form of what we call egoism or selfishness, but that would be a form of ethics. And so we would, we use that, and essentially that becomes our lens through which we solve other ethical problems. And so by asking that first question, we're beginning to see how do we individually handle and solve our ethical problems.